Solana fundamentally is a mid-position digital money right now evaluated at $26.31. That has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $10,597,377,829, which basically is very critical. Over the very past really couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including Solana, laid out in every practical sense, solid traction in the worldwide monetary world, and especially are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, which for the most part is genuinely huge. At this specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Solana to the level at $26.31, where it presently sits, really in spite of mainstream thinking. As currently referenced, Sol truly is a mid-position cryptographic money, since it by possesses the 8th spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the really metric that not set in stone, by duplicating the genuinely current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource in a truly significant manner. On account of Solana, the market capitalization generally remains at $10,597,377,829. The significance of this boundary will truly be really made sense of later, showing his currently referenced, Sol certainly is a mid-position cryptographic money, since it possesses the 8th spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the sort of metric that in every practical, not set in stone by duplicating the especially current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, which basically is very critical. Our cost forecast calculation certainly is planned in commonly such a manner that it constantly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to give our endorsers the most reliable data on the genuinely present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily basically evaluate the condition of their portfolio, and explicitly conclude whether its sort of requirements to basically be reconfigured in an unpretentious manner. Our calculation likewise gives sort of extraordinary consideration to verifiable information, which in a real sense, is somewhat imperative for the exceptionally right assessment of both especially current and expected market structure, and the evaluation of its especially present and future course, showing how our cost expectation calculation truly is planned in kind of such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to fundamentally give our supporters the most reliable data on the present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to enough by and large survey the condition of their portfolio, and all things considered, conclude whether it generally needs to basically be reconfigured, which truly is genuinely critical. Beneath you will fundamentally find truly key portions of this authentic information, so you also could generally have a comprehension of where the Solana market really is going, which basically is genuinely critical. Recently, on July 18, Sol generally was esteemed at $26.88 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Recollect that cryptographic forms of money are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., for the most part in opposition to prevalent thinking. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period, especially added up to 3.27%, which is very critical. 7 days prior, on July 12, Solana really was exchanged at $22.08 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that fundamentally near its in every practical sense, present situation in an unpretentious way. On June 19, which was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Sol at $15.44, the cost level that especially is at the distance of 70.44% from where it right now stands. The cost of Sol and the readings of CVIX most certainly are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost expectations, and in every practical sense, huge way. Market capitalization in every practical sense is one more significant sort of metric that truly assists traders with especially deciding the prevalence of the digital currency being referred to, as well as its future possibilities, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. It's likewise used to sort of survey the offer that Solana basically holds inside the whole cryptographic money market, showing that it's likewise used to explicitly evaluate the offer that Solana essentially holds inside the sort of whole digital currency market in a really significant manner. The equation for the computation of market capitalization generally is fairly basic. The circling supply of the cash being referred to sort of is increased by its really current cost, or so they sort of thought. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of SOL essentially remains at $10,597,377,829. Enough to name it the eighth, fundamentally the biggest coin on the digital money market. Beautiful as opposed to prevalent thinking. Recently, on July 18, the market capitalization of Solana generally remained at $10,820 when $745,548 in a genuinely huge manner. 7 days prior, on July 12, the capitalization of SOL fundamentally was $8,963,963,227, which generally is very huge. A month prior, on June 19, how much genuinely capital streaming around this very specific market added up to $6,165,280,411, exhibiting that our cost expectation calculation especially is planned in kind of such a manner that it consistently screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to in every practical sense, furnish our supporters with the most dependable data on the fundamentally present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily sort of evaluate the condition of their portfolio, and especially choose whether or not it basically has to basically be reconfigured, which especially is genuinely huge. Most cryptographic money financial backers in every practical sense stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a kind of specific cryptographic money and its capacity to generally endure disturbances, which explicitly are the really normal event on this exceptionally unpredictable market. The sort of complete stockpile of SOL presently sort of stands at 552,798,653 coins, exhibiting how the equation for the estimation of market capitalization sort of is somewhat basic. The circling supply of the cash being referred to by and large is duplicated by its genuinely current cost in a significant manner. The flowing inventory of the cryptographic money under survey basically is 402,764,627 SOL, really in spite of prevalent thinking. This Solana cost expectation wouldn't by and large be somewhat finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the genuinely metric utilized by practically all cryptographic money merchants to fundamentally affirm the strength of the pattern and the suitability of a market move, which shows that at this essentially specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Solana to the level at $26.31, where it right now generally sits in an unobtrusive manner. For example, in the event that the breakout to the potential gain generally is happening on the rear of the by and large low exchanging volume, there sort of is a sort of high likelihood that this move explicitly is unreasonable and would generally bring about a bullish snare,